You got your boy Offset in the headlines. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. He dropped his album, Hunted by Fame. And you know, the Billboard saying it's the first album that didn't hit the top 200. It ain't no song that's really in the clubs heavy. He ain't got no bangers on there, right? So can you say Offset fell off? You seen him on YB tour, crowd not reacting, not showing him no energy. He ain't getting booed, but they just, standing there. Which that's not his type of crowd. It's only, why he popped up. But, to get the look, and plus it's YB, so why not? Why turn that down? Right? We seen him in court with Offset. Tripping. With Cardi B, he turned down the 10 million. I ain't gonna say he was in court, but he turned down 10 million, which he's supposed to, right? And do I feel like Offset fell off? Based off, he ain't got no bangers out right now, and the album didn't chart. See, now when I look at Hunted by Fame, right, I'm looking at Offset's situation. I didn't really see a lot of promotion, a lot of marketing for this album right here. So before I can just say he fell off, I need to know his contract with his label, because artists will do this right here. Anytime when an artist will put out a project and you don't see a lot of marketing behind it, he don't really give it his all. He ain't giving this album right here the best records, no bangers. He don't really care. He ain't tripping. This is when they're at the end of their contract. They be at the end of their contract and they'll give a E for effort type of album. Sometimes they'll even label the album a mixtape. They just got to put out a project to complete the contract so they can get about the contract. So he's not going to give them, if it's the last album, he's not going to really give them the best music. He ain't going to let them have that catalog. Some artists did that, like Snoop Dogg. It was his last album on No Limit, The Last Meal. Snoop Dogg came out with Snoop Dogg, who's that dipping in the Cadillac. Next hit, Lay Low. He better lay low. Better lay low. So Snoop Dogg finished strong. Some rappers do that, others don't. Back then they did, now they really don't. So I feel like that's what Offset doing. Because why wouldn't he be at the end of his contract when he been signed to this label? He been dropping all these albums under the same label. He trying to finish this shit up. Sometimes the label, a peep game, and they may not label this. So say he say this a mixtape, they may not count this as an album. But he won't talk like that. If he's saying that, he won't talk like that until they already counted it as an album. Now he'll be like, man, to save face, he'll be like, that's a mixtape. To save face. Now, when he get out this contract and he drop the next album and he get the same type of reaction, he didn't chart, he ain't really got no bangers, then yeah, he fell off. He fell off. Offset need to stop trying to make that Gunna type music and go back to that Bando type music. Like, it ain't really hard for Offset to really get that buzz back. See, he could do it two ways. He can either drop an album and keep it like that Gunna type music, make them radio cuts. Cause it seems like he made music for big marketing budgets on these records so they can hit the radio, so they can get nominated for awards. He's not making urban club, strip club type music no more. He need to make the radio records, and then he need to drop mixtapes, and then do, like, he need a rap hustle and do verses on songs and make strip club music and street anthems. So he really need to, go crazy, and he can get that buzz back and be hot again. But he got a lot of shit built up. He got the Cardi B shit going on, media all over his head. So that should put him in the corner and make him make the best music. But he could be stressed out. Takeoff ain't there to call and talk to him. Quavo ain't, you know what I'm saying? They relationship off and on. but still ain't really like that tight. Yeah, he could be having a Gunna album on the way. Offset Gunna. So yeah, it really ain't hard to really take back over. Like I say, you get about that deal. I don't know if he want to come first quarter, second quarter, but he need to feed the streets. First, he need to go ahead and heat the streets up. So while it's first quarter, January, February, you need to go ahead and be dropping mixtape cuts. You know, link with Zaytoven, link with Metro Boomin, link with whoever. Make them street records. Network with up and coming artists, YK Nees, Fat, all of Bag, yeah, everybody. Hood Rich Paula One, all that stuff. Drill Rich Head, link up with all the artists, the New Dallas, tap in with all the artists. Ice Vezo, do all that. Key Glock, do all that. Then drop mixtapes. Then come with the album, and you can link with Gunna and make that type of music. That way you pleasing every type of fan base. And whatever do the best, then that's what you really focus on. So if the mixtapes screaming louder than the album, then you already know. Step down from that type of music right there and make that street shit. That way when you on tour with people like YoungBoy, you got the music to feed the crowd. You can't play that Gunna type of shit with YoungBoy. Like, it don't mix. You ain't on them type of vibes. The only person that can squeeze in with YB that can make different type of music, and YB got that drill type, gangster type music, and then they can come in and switch the whole vibe and the crowd still be in love with it, is Rod Wave. He the only one that can switch the energy from that type of music, that demon shit, to that love, pain. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't that, then it ain't a good match. But if you got that bando music, it can kind of, yeah. That's pretty much it with Offset. Now, if Offset come out with this album, he left that label, and it still ain't doing no numbers, still ain't no bangers. We ain't really walking with it. We ain't really bumping with no song. The only thing he got in motion is that court case, that divorce case. Then yeah, it's over with for now. Fell off. You can never really count out Offset. He can always come with a hit record. But if we turn our back on you fully, then that shit wouldn't even matter. You understand? Unless it's really a banger. It's going to have a feature. And then it still can do what it do, and then it fades away. Again. I mean, you phase away again. So, yeah, we'll see. But right now, I can't really say he fell off because this right here, he trying to lead a label, and he ain't putting his all into it. He giving the E for effort type, So y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video.